Now I am, and now I am not. Now I am, and now I am not. Hi guys, what's up? This is Mark from the Wi-Fi Ninjas, and today I'm going to be testing Rode NTG8 microphone for you. It's a shotgun mic and it's this beauty. You don't see it, and that is exactly the point of a shotgun mic, so it sits outside of the camera view. Shotgun mics are very popular in like a Hollywood movie filming environments with reporters where you'll have some guy or a lady having a microphone and a big pole and just having it on top of the camera view, so it's outside of the camera, but it still is directed to the interviewee mouth, and it picks up the voice directly from the mouth quite nicely while cancelling other sounds as good as it can. That's why it's so long. It's around 68 centimeters long. It looks awkward in my studio because I've never seen such a massive microphone mounted in everyone's house. But it does the job, I guess. So now you can see the mic, I can see the mic. It's absolutely out of my way, so I can teach classes. I can, look down and still write some stuff on my iPad like I'm doing now. I can type, I can move around, I can move to the left, I can move to the right, and it doesn't change the sound of my voice too much because it's 35 centimeters away on the diagonal, slightly up. It's pointing directly at my mouth, slightly down actually. It's like my mouth/throat, and I'm facing you, so I don't face back the microphone. Now I am, and now I am not. Now I am, and now I am not. And it doesn't make too much of a difference, right? So it doesn't have to be coming from the camera directly to sound good. So it's a great feature of a shotgun mic. This particular mic, Rode NTG8, is a very expensive microphone. It's around £800. That's how much I paid for it. It's a lot. It's twice as expensive as Shure SM7B together with Dynamite preamp. Okay, so it is expensive. You can have two Shures for price of one NTG8. But you will always see the Shure in the camera view and you will not see that. So that's probably what you are paying for. NTG8 is a condenser mic and it does require phantom power. So you need to have an interface that can support that. My mic is connected directly to the Rodecaster Pro interface. And I am using 21% gain. And actually I am using a profile of a Rode Broadcaster. I was testing all the built-in profiles into Rodecaster Pro, and I have decided that the Broadcaster profile sounds best with NTG8 mic. All right, it's mounted on the actually Elgato multi-mount with flex arm, so it doesn't move. It's a very, very solid arm that you can put heavy things on it, and you can just tighten it up and it will not move. So it's very good. So I can recommend that, obviously. All right, let's start with a distance test. So now I am 35 centimeters away from the microphone, and this is how it sounds. You probably won't mount that closer to you because it's such a long mic. It's like that. It's massive. That's what she said. So it's not possible to mount it like to be coming from the front bottom in front of you and stick out from here. So it's like 15 centimeters away from your mouth instead of 35. It's not possible because it won't fit on your desk. It's too long. So it has to be shooting from the top, and you cannot have it closer than that. Well, you can, but then you will have like a massive thing sticking out and just like moving around because it's a big thing. So it will be wiggly a little bit. So 35 centimeters is really the closest you can get to that. It still has a proximity effect. If you move closer, the closer you get, the better it will sound, but you will not use it like that, okay? If anything, you will probably be moving farther away from the mic. So if you had 2 people on the interview or 5 people on the interview or entire room of people on the interview, you probably will be positioning it differently for every scenario. But the more people there are in the scene, and if you are just using one microphone, then you will be positioning it farther and farther away. So let's see how it behaves when it's positioned farther away. I will be like, it will look awkward because I will not be moving just back, I will be moving back and down. So still microphone sees directly my mouth, okay? Because that's a fair test. Otherwise, I will have to be readjusting this mic every time I move back. So this is 35 centimeters. Let's do 1 meter away. Okay, so now I am 1 meter away from the mic. I've added +1 to the gain of this mic. I appreciate that my camera is not focusing on my face now, but that's probably for the benefit of everyone. I'm 1 meter away from the mic and it still sounds half decent. I'm not too happy about the sound of my voice anymore. So I will move closer. I will put the gain back to 21. And now I'm around 65, 70 centimeters away from the mic, and I don't feel it sounds way worse than when I was 35 centimeters away. So watch the other videos from this series and you will see yourself that if you are using any other microphone, either dynamic or condenser that is not a shotgun mic, and if you move 70 centimeters, 75 centimeters away from that mic, then it will not sound as good as this one sounds now. Okay, I will come back closer to my standard position for recording videos and teaching close to the mic. And now I'm 35 centimeters away from the NTG8. And I really feel it sounds very good, okay? It's worth the price. But there is one caveat here. You will see in a different video before and after the acoustic treatment of the room, how much of a difference it makes with the NTG8 and the shotgun mic that is positioned farther away from your mouth. If you're eating up a mic, it won't matter too much. But when you start positioning it outside of the camera view, then the acoustic treatment is very, very important. I have quite well treated room acoustically, so I don't have too much of an echo here. It's not too much of a problem. And it still doesn't sound amazingly well when I'm 1 meter away. But for 35 centimeters away application, I feel like a decent acoustic treatment of a room in your house is enough to enjoy good quality from the Rode NTG8 mic that is positioned outside of the camera view. It is also quite good with cancelling, side noises. So now I'm talking to the side of the mic directly, okay? It's still not as good as other mics. It's not as good as the Shure SM7B, or it's not as good as a Broadcaster or a pod mic. They're way better at cancelling the side background noise. But the benefit of a shotgun is that you can get close to like a very busy motorway and have a person talking to you on the camera, and you position your shotgun mic towards this person, and you will still be able to understand that guy, okay? With any of the other dynamic mics or condenser mics that are not this massive shotguns, it will be very difficult to achieve. So there are just different mics, different designs, and they will be better at different applications, I guess. All right, so let's take a look at how my Rodecaster Pro interface improves things with the use of audio processing. So now I have all the audio processing turned on, and this is the compressor, high-pass filter, de-esser, noise gate, oral exciter, and big bottom. Everything is turned on. So this is a Rode NTG8 microphone connected to the Rodecaster Pro with all audio processing turned on, and this is how it sounds. I will now turn it off. All right, so this is a Rode NTG8 microphone connected to the Rodecaster Pro interface with all audio processing turned off, and this is how it sounds. And I will now turn it back on. It does make a difference, doesn't it? I know it does. So now the Dyson test, and I expect this particular microphone to fail this test miserably, okay? So I have my mic here and I have a Dyson. It's on the side of this mic, okay? It's like absolutely on the side of that mic, around 1 meter and 10 centimeters away. So it's not too close, but I feel we'll be able to hear it. I'm putting Dyson on level 4. That is probably the highest setting that I would use even in the middle of a summer. And this is how it affects sound quality. Can you hear that noise? Can you hear it when I speak? Can you hear it when I don't speak? Does noise gate kill the noise completely when I don't speak? Okay, so that's a Dyson test. I will turn it off and move on with my life.